the final kilometre and the whole bunch are together. The riders are up at the front, jostling around. We see the Atala team, 4 members of the Atala team there, obviously leading out for their teammate Urs Freuler, who should be expected to finish well up on the stage. The Carreras are there, Bontempi is there, who should also be expected to do well. We see now one of the Atala riders moved over there, his teammate moved up. Bontempi jostling with Freuler, and suddenly one rider is down, and then the domino effect, and we have a dramatic crash. Huge numbers down in that, definitely. And back with the finish now, it looks like Paolo Rosali winning from Urs Freuler in second place. And now we may see a slow motion of that crash. We see rider to look out for is Bontempi, who in the white jersey, dark hair, in the middle of, just at the bottom of the screen there. He's moving from left to right. We see the Atala riders on the right. Calcaterra, Morandi just moved over there to allow Freuler to come through. Calcaterra's leading out on the right. Freuler's behind him. Bontempi is on his left. We see Bontempi just rubbing shoulders now with Freuler. Leans over, tries to then compensate, lean over to the other side. Doesn't regain his balance, and down he goes. So obviously the domino effect of riders travelling at up to 40-45 mile an hour coming up to the finish, they just don't have time to avoid it, and suddenly we've an enormous crowd down, and we can just pick out there the pink jersey of Stephen Roach right in the middle of that melee, he's stood up trying to sort out his bike and get going again. Even though Roach did not fall in the crash, he was involved in it. A rider did run into him from behind, and he gave him a problem which was going to cause him a lot of problems over the next couple of days. On to Tuesday stage, 245 kilometres from Giro Vanova to Osimo, and we've got 5 riders clear on the final run up to the finish. Robert Forrest of the Fager team there just breaking clear, coming into the kilometre banner and going ahead and going to take this stage on his own. This final run up to the finish was to cause Stephen Roach quite a lot of problems, and in actual fact he lost 7 seconds to his teammate Roberto Vicentini. Been waiting for the time trial stage, 45 kilometres from Rimini to San Marino. This was to be the day that the decision was to be taken as to who would lead this Carrera team into the final stages. And we're with Roberto Vicentini here now. We see on the screen there, Rominger has the fastest time so far, 1:12:50. Vicentini now into the last kilometre and is with very, very fast time, 1 hour 11 minutes. We're seeing Robert Miller here in the green jersey finishing with a very, very good time, 1:14. Rominger still in the lead. But the Italian crowd have been told that Vicentini is leading, and Vicentini, after only 10 kilometres, was 15 seconds up on Stephen Roach. So Vicentini doing a very good ride here, and the Italians know that he's well up on Roach, and they're going absolutely delirious. Vicentini there, look at the time he's doing. He's going to beat Rominger, who's leading up to now by over a minute in actual fact. And now we're with Stephen Roach, and obviously a suffering Stephen Roach, obviously in pain. He cannot find his rhythm. He's up, out of the saddle, into the saddle, out again. The race organizer Toriano in the car there tried to control the crowds. Roach in and out of the saddle, not doing, obviously he's well down on Vicentini's time even at now into the last kilometre. We see his time there, 1 hour 13 minutes. Vicentini has already finished in 1:11:39, so Stephen Roach is going to lose his pink jersey of race leadership of the Giro d'Italia today. Roach just now coming up to the finishing line, very weary and obviously knowing the situation, very dejected. And there we have the new race leader, Roberto Vicentini.
So Stephen Roach surrendering the lead after 11 days in the pink jersey. His teammate and last year's winner, Vicentini, taking over top spot, 2 minutes and 42 seconds ahead of second place Roach. Then came Swiss rider Tony Rominger, 3:12 down. Eric Brücknick of Holland, fourth in 3:30, with Robert Miller fifth, almost 5 minutes behind Vicentini. So to yesterday's 14th stage. We pick it up again in the last hour with Pat McQuaid again.
And so to Friday's stage, 255 kilometres, or 155 mile in actual fact, the longest stage of the Tour of Italy, from San Marino to Lido di Jesolo. Panasonic's also well to the front. Phil Anderson is there. Luberding is there also. Shot there, we see Vicentini in the pink jersey, the race leader, well to the front of the bunch. Comfort. Sprint now. Coming up now and bunch all together. Carrera is out there at the front. Bontempi is there. Paolo Rosalo is there, winner of several stages in this event so far. Coming into the finishing straight now. Riders now launching themselves on this final sprint of this 14th stage of the Tour of Italy. We can see the purple jersey of Paolo Rosala, the points leader, the points jersey there, leading out in the middle of the bunch. And on his right, watch on his right, we've got Paolo Cimini of the Rimac team coming through. Cimini just edges out Rosala there in the final sprint. You see now the slow motion there, Rosala in the purple jersey leading out there. On the extreme right, we've got Cimini coming through, Rosala in the center. Cimini on the right just edges him out, pushes the bike over the final line. You can see it there now, see him there pushing his bike onto the line and just wins there by half a length from Paolo Rosala. Vincent Thiele still in the pink jersey of race leader, no change in the overall position today. And a delighted Paolo Cimini there of the Rimac team there.